Is my hair too greasy?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Greasy?
I don't know. Is it not?
It's fine.
Okay, good.
It's mine.
Very.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Nice Package. This is the show where we unbox what we have gotten in the post, whether it is from Holly. Got in the post. Received. Had posted to us that we purchased. Whether it's from Hollywood or from Hong Kong or private collectors, we just
from
like
eBay or
buy.
from Amazon or from whoever wants to promote us.
From the postman.
We'll buy from you if you give us money.
Or just give us anything you want, really.
Yeah, free DVDs would actually do.
So many have you got today?
I have 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a wee bit more.
Okay, so you can go first.
I'll go first. I'm going to go with the biggest one first, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to go with the biggest one first.
Size absolutely matters.
Because
here.
it arrived opened.
Oh, this is the one that came open.
This is the one that came
okay.
open, and I was a wee bit worried that obviously the 2 DVDs that were in it weren't going to be in it, but they were in it. And I had to open then the packaging to check the discs were okay, thinking just in case. So what I got was this.
We have to do this for Chris Reed, by the way.
Okay.
We have to do our package unboxing.
Oh.
You like that? There we go, Chris. Just for you.
Okay, the first one is another from the Philip Co. collection.
What?
Yes.
Number what?
Number 6, I think.
Oh yeah. So you got 5, 6, and 7.
No. I've got 4, 5, and 6.
Oh fuck up. Who knows anymore?
The Fighting Connection, also known, its original Hong Kong title is Hard to Kill, also known as Interpol Connection, but in Germany, in West Germany it is apparently, it's called The Fighting Connection. Stars Yukari Oshima,
As Cynthia Luster.
and Robin Shou, who most people would know from
Mortal
Kombat, yes. And Phil Ko is in it, but again, more so as a cameo, but he did direct this one, I do believe.
He directed it. Okay.
So again, as with all the other ones from Vision Video, single disc, but on there is an alternate version of the film. And
Oh right, so you've checked this and everything already?
yeah, again, I was just a bit concerned that the package was opened. So yeah, there's an alternate opening, alternate credits, that kind of thing. So there's a few alternates and trailers and other
Any
exciting
extended
bits.
fights with Yukari Oshima?
Not. But it's still, do you know what? The first half of the movie is a wee bit slow going, although there's enough going on, but not action wise, and then the second half is just fantastic.
Okay.
And the second DVD I got from the same seller is another mediabook from Germany called Ninja Champion, part of the IFD collection. I'm so excited. I absolutely love these.
You are getting a literal man boner
I
over
certainly am.
these media books.
I'm surprised you can't see the picture, the partial rising. So yeah, Ninja Champion. I had it on video a long time ago. I got rid of it. In Germany, it's called Ninja Connection.
Okay.
And on the other disc, we have got Ninja CONDORS starring Alexander Lowe. Which
Okay.
I have
Again,
got here.
no connection.
No connection.
But they just threw it in there for.
They threw it in, and on both discs, alternate copies of each movie.
Okay.
The print was lovely. The booklet in the middle this time is on Richard Harrison, who is the star of most of Godfrey Ho and IFD's ninja movies.
Okay.
He's this guy here, the blonde guy, who likes to use a Garfield phone and basically probably worked for IFD for about a week and appeared in 160 movies because he was just spliced
That is
into
some work.
everything.
But we got paid just for his residuals.
He got paid £16. But that is my first little batch that I got in the post, and I'm very, very happy for it.
Oh, where can people get these if they want to buy
They
their
are
own?
available, both of them are available on eBay. I did see them on Amazon also, but they're cheaper to get on eBay.
Okay.
There's one seller selling them for $27.99 till about $33.99.
Okay.
The other seller that I got them from was at $17.99.
Okay, so they can eBay them if they want to. So I actually have a parcel this week, and I had the pre-thought to remove my address.
Woohoo!
So that any stalkers out there can. But I've actually opened it, so I'm just going to take out one at a time.
One.
So, just one at a time. Just one at a time.
Okay.
So
I'm
the
excited.
first one that I have got is one of my favourite directors, David Cronenberg's sci-fi classic Scanners, the Criterion Edition Blu-ray
Very nice.
DVD combo pack.
Very
It's stunning. The only reason I do have this already on Blu-ray, but the only reason I got this is because the cover is incredible.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
I love it. Criterion always, for me, I'm a big Criterion fan, and for me they always do the best editions and covers of many, many films that people have never heard of.
That's a bold statement.
That's a bold, sorry, idiot film.
No, I'm still with the idiot.
I do love you, but Criterion they bring out more movies that I want to watch. So it's really, it's a great edition. It has more special features than the UK cut. This is region 1. It's very hard to get now. I bid on this. Starting bid was £30. So I bid up to 35 and won it for 31. So nobody else obviously wanted it. Or only one other person wanted it and didn't get it. Anyway, but it's a 2K restoration. From the original negative. It's supervised by David Cronenberg. Obviously, you've got a new documentary on there about the making of the Scanners special effects. Because obviously they were a big selling point for the film at the time.
That's fantastic.
And you've got some new interviews with Michael Ironside and different cast members and things like that, and an essay. So you open it up and you have two different sides
to every story
of the cover, which is what makes up the front cover. So they're meshed together to make up the front cover. You have this, and then if you open up, you have your 3 discs. You have your Blu-ray and your 2 DVDs. I don't know why they still do that.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
I think this came out right at the beginning of Criterion moving into Blu-ray. So I think they still were like, oh, maybe not a lot of people have Blu-ray, so we'll give them the DVDs too. So really, really good and excellent quality. The picture looks incredible. And then we have a Scanners booklet, which is...
Have you scanned through it?
Oh, I have, yeah. I've read the whole thing. So this is a new essay. Well, not new, it was new at the time, by Kim Newman, who everyone should know from Empire Magazine, very, very famous film critic and historian and film lover. So he did the essay on this. So that is what you get in the Scanners Criterion Collection Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And it's not the only Cronenberg movie that they do. The other thing about this as well, actually, that I should say, is that you can get these from Arrow Video, but this actually features Stereo, one of Cronenberg's very first short films before he did Shivers and Rabid. So it's on this in a 2K restoration as well, with a brand new audio commentary. So that's my first one.
Lovely. Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious. Okay, so... oh, it's much easier to open this one. What have we... Oh! Okay. This will glare like crazy. I'm very serious. This is Jet Li, the Dr. Y and the Scripture with No Words. This is Jet Li's Indiana Jones type film.
Right.
Directed by Tony Ching Soo Chung, who has obviously done umpteen hundreds
movies.
Hong Kong movies such as Chinese Ghost Story.
Absolute classic.
So this I thought I had and realised that I did have it on video, but I wore the video out a long time ago. So when I was going through my list...
You're like a Hong Kong masturbator. Do you know the way people used to get porn on
video
and then they would have worn their video out because they watched porn so much? That's what George does with Hong Kong movies.
It's very true. Some of them are unwatchable, but I've only kept them just because, for nostalgic reasons.
God. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but so this was the Eastern Heroes release. Now it was re-released later in the UK by Dragon.
I was going to say this looks like a very early DVD, very early DVD.
Yeah, because it's like that annoyingly hard plastic.
Yeah.
Very hard plastic casing, and I'm not too sure what the picture quality is going to be like because it is an early one.
Yeah.
It could just be video-like quality, but
the disc is in good condition.
The disc is nice. I got this from CEX for like £2. So I was quite happy.
Wow, word up CEX. We do love a good bargain at CEX.
It was the first order I got of CEX, you know.
Online order, of course, yeah, because you opened it.
Woo! I don't like paying their ridiculous postage price. Special features, subtitled Cantonese language director's cut, which I'm happy for.
Yeah.
Extra scenes from the international version, which I don't need to see because they're in the director's cut. the Dr. Y still gallery, a theatrical trailer, Jet Li biography, and cast and crew filmographies. I'm happy for £2, and it is a fun movie. It's not amazing.
Is it Indiana Jones quality? Truthfully,
no. It's Hong Kong movie. It's
Us
more.
Hong Kong movies can be really good quality.
Okay, this is more. If you think Terracotta Warrior meets Indiana Jones. And Terracotta Warrior,
Okay,
Ching Su Tung did Terracotta Warrior around the same period. So there you go. It's very glary.
It is very glary.
So that's my second package.
So I move on to my second.
You move on to your second.
So I got very excited about these next two, but I'm only going to do one for now.
Okay.
I got very excited about these. Huge fans. You're going to hear that this is one of my favourite directors pretty much with every single one of these.
Okay.
So I decided to get an Arrow release of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. One of my favourite films. I absolutely love Terry Gilliam. He's such a singular visionary, and I love that he, he's so out there. And of course, he started in Monty Python.
Well, I'm a huge Python fan.
Yeah, so you expect him to be kind of ridiculous. This is much more as trippy and as weird as Fear and Loathing is.
Yeah.
It's still very much in the vein of like Jabberwocky Time Bandits. That it has that kind of humor, but it's much more serious.
Yeah.
But this is an absolutely unbelievable set. So you have your spines and your back, which has all of your, and this little slip cover comes off. Which makes it nice, but I like to keep them on because I like all the info that it gives you on the back.
Because then it's plain,
I haven't had a pardon? The back is
plain.
The back is
take
just
it off.
plain. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to go through every single special feature on this. There's a lot on it. It features the documentary The Gonzo Papers, which is about Hunter S. Thompson, who wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the book.
Okay.
There's a ton of interviews with Gilliam, with Depp, Benicio del Toro, tons and tons and tons and tons. You've got deleted scenes. You'll see. Tons of deleted scenes, B-roll footage, interviews, like archival interviews, essays, behind the scenes photographs.
Like a week's worth of
jam-packed full of special features. And you also get a bonus disc.
Ew, a bonus
for no good reason.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I know. That's what it's actually called. It's a Gilliam film, and
come on, you can get it out.
Every time. It's another Gilliam film. It's really, really good, and it has some like deleted scenes.
Like a feature film?
Well, this is what I don't know. I was unable to find out much information about for no good reason, and I tried very hard to find out. I think it's a feature, but I think it might be a documentary.
Okay.
On the making of Fear and Loathing.
Okay.
By the way. So yeah. So when we take everything out, we have our just normal jewel case packaging. We have inside art cards. We have the Blu-ray. And we have the Blu-ray for no good reason there as well. Nice. It does have a reversible sleeve, which has the original poster art.
Oh yes, I know that
on there.
Yeah. Although I do like this new one.
Yeah, the new poster art's really, really stunning, isn't it? I'm trying to say who did this poster art. I usually know who does them, but I don't actually know who did this one here. We also have a wonderful poster, which is double-sided. So we have...
it makes things awkward, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we have this huge big poster of the original art, and then an alternative side to the poster as well. So I love getting me things like that, because I would actually frame posters and put them in my house.
Very nice.
And then you have another essay booklet. These are really popular in collections now, where different people will come together and will write about
their piece on it.
Yeah. There's essays in here from Roger Kane and Ian Christie, who are very, very well known. Gorgeous little book.
Very nice.
It's an interesting read actually, and there's interviews and stuff in there as well. Fantastic.
Nicely designed as well.
Wonderfully designed. I think Arrow always, with their limited editions, I think this one is limited to 3,000 if I remember correctly.
Just 3. No, 3,000.
They usually limit these ones
It's beautiful.
to a certain amount, and it's upgraded on 4K.
Cool.
So yeah, that's
Very
that's my
nice.
second one. Very, very pleased with that.
That
I'm
is a
always, like I say, I'm
special one.
always really super happy. Wait till you see the next one. I'm always really super happy with Arrow Video, who just really, I mean, they just deliver for me. They always give
Cool.
good DVDs. So
Excited?
yeah.
Okay. And my next one, my third one. Sweet Lord. This
Nobody
has-
can actually. I'm just like nobody can see really what you're doing, and I'm like looking right down into
Down
your.
my crotch. So this one.
Oh my God! Is it actually one of your own movies?
It's one. I had to buy my own movie.
Oh my God! I can't believe it.
Well, I have been asking for years for the distributors to send me this, so I have one more to get, and I still have.
Oh my God!
I still have Zombie Wars: Battle of the Bone. I think that's what they renamed it.
Okay, this is Knackery,
This
isn't
is
it?
Zombie Games: The Knackery. This is the second film that I made for £120, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, that looks pretty cool.
Doesn't look too bad. Who is the? So this is the
So
US distributor.
This is the US distributor, Eagle One.
And they picked this up at.
This was like 7 years ago.
I know, but they picked it up at the Fright Fest.
No,
Film Festival,
they just got wind of it and got in touch, and they picked
okay.
up so Battle of the Bone, The Knackery, The Last Light, and Splash Area. So they all got their American releases,
Yeah.
which was wonderful. But I've got the rest,
Yeah.
but I've never had this one or Battle of the
Wow.
Bone.
Can I ask? Right. So I want to ask, how much was that?
$5.
Oh, it's still better than a penny.
Well,
So
here's the ironic thing about The Knackery. Okay, this has been like one of my big problem movies. So when I first edited The Knackery for its DVD distribution,
Yeah.
I leant over to get another hard drive to back it up, and my foot caught the wire and pulled the hard drive down, and I lost my whole.
Eesh.
I lost everything. I lost my whole edit. I lost everything about the movie. So the whole night I had to stay awake and re-edit the complete movie. So what's released on the DVD in the UK and on this isn't exactly what I wanted to give,
Right. Okay.
but it's there.
Yeah.
You know, I had to rush it for its release. Then the UK.
This seems to be a recurring theme.
This is a very recurring thing. It's hateful. then the UK release
Yeah.
came out on DVD. It got through our own label, because we had our own
Yes.
label at this point, and it was getting distributed through the Sony warehouse in London through Lace Media in England, and it was getting its UK and Irish distribution through them. And then the London riots happened in 2010, 11,
Yeah.
10, and they burnt down the Sony warehouse, and I lost like 14 grand's worth of stock.
Oh,
So only 100 copies of The Knackery ever
that's
made
a
it out to
sucker
the shop.
punch. Whoa.
So there's copies.
it's rare
There's like
still.
copies on eBay of The Knackery going for, now the UK version, going for about 90 quid.
Stop
It's really-
it. I got it for nothing.
Dang. Well, you got the last copy.
I got the very
had.
last copy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But on its release, I went to HMV to see it because we were doing a signing, so I wanted to see it. But it came in on the Friday,
Okay.
and they wouldn't release it till the Monday, so I had to buy my own copy because Sony never sent me my copies. So I had to buy my own copy of the UK version, and I had to buy my own copy of the American version. So let's
Okay.
look at
Yeah, let's actually look
Zombie
at this.
Games, The Knackery. So they redesigned the cover, I guess well, but
No,
it's not.
let's
It's
not.
not. It's nothing
not
that's in the
BS,
movie.
George.
Shall I get
Get the actual, get the Knackery, the actual Knackery.
I'll get the Knackery. Sorry for sticking my ass in your face there.
It's quite alright, I was just about to open my mouth.
So that's the this is
Will I
the
hold
UK
this one?
design. You can hold that one, and then that's the American version. So I
UK
don't know
one's
how
far
well you
better.
can see. Yeah,
Yeah, UK one's much better because
I'm on it.
yeah, you're doing your best Jason Statham impressions.
My J, my big
Your
J.
best Michael Berryman, actually. That's what it is.
Oh, poor Michael.
No, not per Michael. We love Michael.
Michael's great. Michael's a lovely. Okay, so yeah, so basically they I don't know what they've kept on it here. So we've got behind the scenes featurette, which is the same. The bloopers trailer.
Do we have the blooper trailers for featuring Shadow and Experiment 7, which you released through Yellow Fever?
Yeah. Commentary track. So they've got our commentary track that I did on this.
Yeah.
About half an hour after I re-edited the whole film. So I hadn't slept for probably a good 48 hours, and then I had to do the commentary on my own while I was slightly delirious, which appears on both of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was made for 120 quid. It's been
This is one that you really want to remake, though.
Yeah. I've already started rewriting the new version that has more of a budget behind it, you know.
Yeah.
And then the disc in here.
More than 120 quid.
More than 120
obviously I've watched this film.
Yeah.
And I love it, and I love Splash Area just because they're so bonkers.
They're so bonkers, and the whole idea. I mean, we had just kicked off our film festival this year, so I shot this 4 weeks starting 4 weeks before the festival started, and the morning of the festival shot the last scene and had it ran off 5 minutes before the premiere.
Again, it's a thing with George. He likes to run things off minutes before he's to show things.
But this is great. I mean,
And important to say, this was an official selection, Freak Show.
Yeah, Freak Show Freak Show Horror Film Festival in Florida, and yeah, it was an official selection, and it was like 1 or 2 votes away from Audience Choice, which was
that's a shame.
A kick in the nuts, because the year before we had won Audience Choice with Battle of the Bone, which was nice. So, I'm excited. I've just one more to get. If any of you out there have a copy of my first film, Zombie Wars, Battle of the Bone, and you're up for selling it, let us know. Because they're not. I
have Battle of the Bone.
The American version?
No, I have the version that you gave me.
Yeah.
I think it was also the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's a few more left.
Oh, was there? I don't feel so special.
Sorry.
But yeah, you should I would recommend this film and Splash Area to anybody.
Thanks.
Because I think they're super fun, and the fact that you made them on like less than 500 quid.
Way less.
Is like incredible.
And it was 4 weeks, just 4 weeks flat.
And I've only ever been on set once with you, so it always looks like great crack, and you can always tell that they've had good time filming these.
There is good fun. Yeah, if you watch the making of, you'll always see
bloopers
and lots of fun.
Because George just likes to take the piss.
I just like to bloop.
Don't we all? Okay, my turn?
Yes, what do we got next?
This one, I nearly died.
Shut the front door.
Swear to God.
Oh my God.
Okay, so, big David Fincher fan.
Oh yes.
Ever since Alien 3, I know it's a divisive film within his filmography, but it's
still
decent.
Entertaining.
I would have preferred to see Vincent Ward's version, but we're not here to talk about that. But I love David Fincher. Fight Club, 7, some of my favourite movies. Love Curious Cage and Benjamin Button. Fight Club and 7.
Oh, Fight Club and 7.
Yeah, sorry, Fight Club and the film 7. Both starring Brad Pitt. 2 separate entities, not the same. Okay.
Not Fight Club Part 7.
But I like his lesser knowns, like Panic Room.
Oh yeah.
And Arrow Video decided to release. I couldn't believe this when this came through the door. I was like, what the fuck?
What is it?
So they decided to release.
Oh.
The Game.
Oh my goodness, that is
one of Fincher's most underrated films ever. And look at the fucking size of this thing.
It's like an old video.
This is like, it's huge. It's absolutely
gorgeous.
huge.
Like I wouldn't be urged to rush out and get it because of the movie, but for that, I would just want it for that.
I love it because I think it is a more grounded film than Fight Club and 7. It's, they're very kind of hard films to get through, in terms of the themes and things like that. This is much more of a straightforward thriller, but still very, very effective. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
So anybody that's seen it will know. Anybody that gets this will be a fan of the film like me.
Gorgeous.
This, I honestly couldn't believe it. This is limited to 3,000, so I had to get it. I was like, we're getting it like right now.
First bid was 90 quid.
No, I actually got this on Arrow's website.
Okay.
So I did. Okay. So I support them directly. Anything that I get from Arrow Video, I always get from their website.
Yes, me too.
And it's a 2-disc deluxe, and it has a Blu-ray and DVD on it. The most exciting thing about this is that they have put in, if I can find it, Nope.
Nope.
Can't find it.
200-page book? No.
No.
Standard definition.
Okay, we can cut this. By
We'll
the way.
We'll be
We'll
back.
cut this. We'll be back. Okay, right. Do you know what? Sorry. There is a big long discussion. There's so much on this set. It's unbelievable. But there is a long big discussion about the making of this film. Sadly, Fincher doesn't provide a commentary for it. He never does for any of his films, which is such a shame because I would love to hear his thoughts on it. But again, removable little slip that has the game and consumer.
Very nice.
You know, the company, Consumer Recreation Services.
It's a gorgeous cover.
And it's beautiful, beautiful cover. And then you take it out, and it's like a book. It is a book. So in the front, you have your Blu-ray, and then your back. In the back, sorry. You have the DVD version of it, and then through you get a little card for Consumer Recreation Services, which I thought was a nice little addition.
Nice touch.
And absolutely tons of amazing essay work. I know. So we've got two big essays. The first is What If Nothing Is Lacking on David Fincher's The Game by Bill Ebiri. Bill Jabiri, who's a well-known essayist, and then Doug Adams does his second one. I really like Doug Adams' stuff. He's a really, really good writer and essayist and documentarian. So it's a fantastic set. If you're a fan of the game, I recommend getting it purely just because the set's so incredible. And there's so many special features.
It's beautiful.
Fincher films are kind of renowned for lacking special features initially and then come out years later with tons. Panic Room, they brought out a single disc DVD and it was shit because it had nothing on it apart from the trilogy, and then they brought out a 3-disc DVD set which had tons of making ofs about all the CGI and the visual effects, and the game has done exactly the same thing.
Lots to panic about.
Yeah, lots to panic about. So Michael Douglas, Sean Penn in a David Fincher film, 100% recommend. This was pricey. Well, not as pricey as you'd imagine, $34.99.
Oh, that's not as... I would have imagined...
And Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas being smaller in size, just like comparative regular Blu-ray to the game.
It's like a VHS.
This was $30.99 on Ara's website and $34.99 on Ara's website.
Very nice.
That's my nice packages.
That's really nice.
I think that was a pretty good one, right?
That was a good one. We should have saved that for frickin' last, because I've got one more.
Oh, and
it's
gonna pale in comparison to what I just...
Is going to be another one of my movies.
Oh my god. He's so self-absorbed.
No, it's really not. Oh, yes. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, this is Seven Warriors. This is Sammo Hung's, not version, but adaptation of the Seven Samurai. And the Magnificent Seven's taken from.
Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Seven Warriors stars, obviously Sammo Hung produces and is uncredited director behind the fight choreography and whatnot. Stars Xing Fuyan, Adam Chang, Wu Ma, Jackie Chung, Max Mock,
Not
Tony...
Jackie Chan.
Not Jackie Chung. Jackie Chung, Wu Ma, Tony Leung.
Oh, love him.
Yeah. And... I mean, the cast is massive. Yeah. I've been dying to see this from as long as I can remember. Yeah.
It's clearly doesn't have the fan base of Seven Samurai.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Because I've never heard of this before.
Because, and that's Seven Samurai
Show the folks.
Is a genuine classic.
Of course it is.
This is the Well Go USA version. So it is. So they're all the same. Their releases are all the same. They're nice. They're looked after. There's not a lot on there, but it's still nice. And I've been dying to get this.
Didn't I once?
Oh yeah. I'm still trying to get through them. I was aiming to get the Hong Kong release of this, which is pretty much identical, but I found this on eBay for £9. £8 or £9. Okay. So it wasn't terrible. And yes, I just really wanted to see it. So that's it. That's all.
I have some
packages.
pretty spectacular packages coming out.
Well, do tell me more.
October, November, and December are looking fab for my post.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, some things from Second Sight. Anybody that's a movie fan will know exactly what I'm talking about. Second Sight are bringing out an epic box set of one of the best horror movies ever made.
What is it?
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, for fuck's... I'm sick of buying
Yeah.
that. I have about 4 different
No, this
versions.
is like a 10-disc version. It's actually really not. It's more like a 7-disc version, but it's got Goblin's soundtrack and everything on it. No, it's not Goblin. Who did their soundtrack? I'm such a dick.
Elf.
Oh, shut up, George! Anyway, bringing that out. Criterion are bringing Federico Fellini's classic box set. We've got the Friday the 13th box set coming up.
You've got that big one.
Yeah, so some really, really, really cool ones coming up, and some more Criterions, which I'm really excited about.
Well, I've probably... Well, I'm waiting on about 10 more, so I don't know if they're coming next week or the week after. It's just for this whole COVID posting... There's delays.
Goblin did do the soundtrack.
Goblin.
I was totally right. It's in my head. They did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that it?
I'm excited about next week's as well, but I'm also busting to get watching these.
Yeah, I have a lot of international films coming this week from France, Russia, Italy, some classics which I can't wait to share because they look amazing. So
cool. Thanks
come
for
back next week.
Yes. See you then. Sure bye.
Bye.
Sure bye.
Sure bye.
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 Cherry pie.
Oh.